keep up with the biggest stories within the world of entertainment, arts, and culture. So we've all had that one lost moment where we're on our devices and you're just staring at it and you're just smiling profusely. You can't stop smiling. You don't even know you're smiling. You know why? Because you're happy, you feel joy, you feel excitement. That is what our skit makers do to us. They create hilarious stories that just make you wonder, how in the world are they doing this? Now, here's the most interesting part of it all. It's one person doing everything. The same person playing daddy, mommy, baby, uncle, auntie, child. One person, different characters in the same skit. It is insane. Now, since this reintroduction of skit making in the country, we've seen a massive number of content creators in comedy. Now, the emergence of skit makers has brought a different variety to the entertainment industry, and we are here for it. Now, joining us on the show to talk about this beauty in this art in Nigeria, Taaooma and Mr. Hyenana. Lovely to have you both on the show. I have to be sure, Mr. Hyenana, let's talk about your name. I've always found it quite interesting. I want us to start with that. Tell me about what Hyenana is.
Actually, good afternoon. It's a good evening. The name Hyenana, I think I got it in 2017 when a video of mine went viral. When they asked a guy what's the name of a female hyena, and I said Hyenana. And ever since then, it's not like I like the name, but the name has made more money than my real name. My father answered, this is our name now,
True.
The hyena now. And ever since then, I've been using it.
Tao, I hear you laughing. Hi, how are you? It's lovely to have you on the Rise 360 as well. Tell me, Tao, skit making.
Thank you.
How amazing is it? Because, I mean, it has to be something that you absolutely adore because you do it so well.
Well, yes, I do really love skit making. I love to make content and make people happy because I like the feedback. I like the fact that people tell me that, oh, I like what you're doing, and these things keep me going. So yes, I love it.
About the industry in itself, you know, Hyenana, you've been in this industry for a while, I'm going to put it that way, and we've seen a lot of people come into it. What about the skate making industry in Nigeria would you say is what helps us thrive so well? Is it the fact that we don't have to deal with as many regulations, or it's the people in it, or the fact that for some reason competition it's almost, I don't know if it's non-existent because there's so many people doing it. It's obvious there's so much room for people to fly. What makes skit making in Nigeria so successful?
Well, I would say the passion at which the content creators put into it, it has to be successful. Number two, they upgrade themselves every time. You know, we started from using phones, but now you see them using camera. Not just any camera. There are some people that like the likes of the person seated next to me now, they will use camera that they use in shooting real movies. You understand? And that costs a lot. So when people in the university, when people that don't have job, when they see that, oh, I'm talented and Taaooma is making millions and I have the passion for this job also, then I can make millions. So everyone is seeing right now that content creation is a different oil on its own. It's a different crude on its own, which anybody can tap into it as long as you have the passion.
Do I have to be funny though? Because that's another angle. Tao, get in on this. Must I be a comedian to do skit making? What if I'm not funny? What if I'm not funny like you guys? Because that's another thing.
Okay, well, for me, the answer to that from me is, even if you are not funny, the most important thing for you to do is to identify your strength. It doesn't have to be comedy. Content creation is a whole lot, and it just doesn't have to be comedy. But as long as it's content, there are different content about what you do, air making, even mechanic, even carpentry. As long as it's you producing content and letting people consume your content, it doesn't have to be comedy. And main thing is just don't force it. That's why I say you have to be able to identify what your strength is. If you know that you're not funny and you don't want to try to force it so that you don't fall out or, give people content that they don't like, so you can as well just channel that energy into something else. But if you know you're funny and you really want to do this, then go for it. But for me, I would say you should really identify your strength. If you know you're not funny, I don't think you should force it. So you don't have to push too hard. Yeah.
I want us to talk about your multiple characters as well, Tao. That's something I see you do. You do effortlessly, you know, playing multiple roles. What's the process behind it? I've always been curious. Do you usually like film one take and then, you know, go in and change, film the other? I doubt that though. I'm sure you have a script, but do you want to just walk us through your creative process?
Okay, well, you already said it. That's basically what I do. I film this part. If I'm shooting maybe a 4-character scene and I have Iyatao, Babatao, and Tenny and Tayo, and then I can just do Babatao first, and then I go to change to Iyatao, and then I change to Tenny and Tayo, and then I take it to the editing space to edit it. So that's basically what I do. And sometimes it can take me hours because I have to change into different characters. It's easier for other people, you know, they just shoot one take for all characters and they're done, but I have to use one camera most of the times because I can't use two because the other person is not there.
Geez, that sounds like a lot. Mr. Hyenana, now when you look at skit making, and I want Howell to jump on this as well, who would you say are some of your faves out there? Like the ones you really enjoy? Like if I go on your Instagram, obviously your algorithm is proof of who you love to watch already. So who are the 5 people that I would definitely find? I'm going to start with you, Hyenana.
Don't mention my name.
So the question was directed to me, and I think I couldn't get the feedback properly. So can you retreat what she said?
The 5 people you like to watch on Instagram, like when you open Instagram, 5 people that...
Five people.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to watch Taaooma. I have to really say this because your success story is not just a miracle. You understand? At the time you sent me a message, I think 2017, that you wanted me to be in your content, and I would say I missed. You get, so Taaooma, I would like to say Sabinus, I would like to say Sydney Talker, and also Shanks. Yes, Shank. I like to say Shank. I would like to say, Macaroni, everybody. You can see there. You can't say Macaroni is doing like Taaooma. You can't say Taaooma is doing like, everyone is unique in their own way. And they put in a whole lot to make this thing, to make it work. So everybody. And there are some even guys now, the underdogs that they just started, and you can see that they are really, really doing well. Gilmore, the likes of Gilmore, Wasibi, Brashagi. So everyone is unique in their way. I really don't have a favorite. I love them all.
And I want to.
Well, for me, I want to go with the answer that I said. I mean, Instagram sometimes is acting up now, and you don't even see the posts of people you are following anymore. But if I really want to watch, I'll go to Macaroni, Lai, Sabinus, Shang, Sydney. There's so many people that, as I said, the contents are not the same thing. So what I give is different from what Sydney gives. It's different from what Macaroni gives. So you basically want to watch everybody because you know that you're going to get different. Is pleasure the right word? Yeah, from different people. So.
Hyenana, I was going to say that this underdogs, you have brought it now. Next thing, we'll start trending on Instagram. But let's talk about pranks. Yeah, let's talk about this idea of pranking people. We've seen it go south a lot of times, and I think it's becoming another niche within comedy. Like Tao said, there's so much content to put out there. There's so much everybody can do. It looks like pranking is one of it. What are your thoughts on it? Because, like I said, sometimes it could go really, really wrong.
Yeah, when it comes to prank is a different kind of content creation on its own. And some people have been pranking for over 10 years, the likes of Marco Polo, the likes of Z Fancy, and myself. We started this game prank. But the newbies now, some of them are doing fine, but they need to understand that prank is dangerous. Very, very dangerous. There are ways you go about it and you put the life of the next person at risk. Even your own life. Before you tell people that, oh, it's a prank, they might have hit something on your head. When you're doing prank, you need to put security measures in place. Go to that environment before and talk to the leader in the environment that want to do something on your street, so that in case anything wants to happen, the people that stay in the environment, they can come out, oh, we know about it, it's just playing with you. And that's what I do. Number two, always have, if it is first aid, if you have to have a medical person, because who knows, you don't even have to do any content that will put people's life at risk. Okay, there are several ways you can do a prank that will still put smile on the face, and the person you're pranking will be glad you pranked the person. So we should always put precautions into play, and that's what they should do.
All right, well, we're not done with this conversation. I still want to, have a couple of more questions for you guys, but we're going to take a quick break. When we return, we're going to get back to the conversation. You're still watching Arise 360, and we've been talking skit making with Taaooma and Mr. Hyenana. Stick around, we'll be right back.
Here's a card we no go give you stress at all. Zero wait and zero queue. First banky petrol card. Here's a card we no go give you wahala. Zero trouble now for you. First banky petrol card. Tell off spoiler. Who won't break them? Where you want say now only you get them. Nothing fit do one. Sharp payment not the way. Swipe they go, you know the way. Veteran card with the sweet body. Veteran card we know the shape person. We put you first again. First banking veteran card we put you first again. Generate your virtual card we put you first again. First banking virtual card we put you first again. Just generate your virtual card.
Where is Glory?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Hello? Where Glow now?
I didn't hear.
Glow don't go village. Tell all our customer abi.
Everybody pay attention. See, now Glow berekete 10x. Now he might they take tension my customers. Now they dash me 10 times the credits when I load. Or even summer me double data join.
Yeah. Wait, so with 1.5 when they give all of us, so you they enjoy up to 15,000 naira credit and data.
And I say I never finish you. See, when I say if you enjoy, if you not join Glow berekete 10x, when I go get 1,000 naira welcome credits. Finish.
Glow, you don't win.
Una see they here. Hello, please, I'm looking for Glow.
Please save now Glow with they fine. Now Glow with they go.
Okay, so
enjoy 10 times the value of your recharge on Glow Berekete 10X. You also get 1,000 naira for calls and data and double data bonus on your subscription.
Welcome back to the show. My name is Kachi Ofia, and I'm still in a beautiful conversation with Nigerian skit makers, Taaooma and Mr. Hyenana. Now, before I let you both go, Tao, I want us to take it back to how this whole industry started for you. Now, when I see people relate with you and have conversations with you, one thing that they would always talk about, Mr. Hyenana just did it, in fact, is your startup story. You know, you're one of those people that people will look at and say, man, I remember when Tao, started putting these videos together. Now look how much he's grown. Not just you as an individual, but your media company as well. Tell me about that growth.
Well, okay, I started off as, let me say, a cinematographer. I wanted to learn how to edit. So that was why I started off with shooting skits and, practicing with my laptop. So, I mean, even me, myself, when I look at how I've grown, I'm surprised that I could have, I had that, should I call it resilience or patience for it to have grown so much. And I'm still hoping and praying to grow more because I haven't gotten to where I dream to be, yeah.
Oh, like I was saying this earlier on the show, consistency is epic. Consistency is key. Hyenana, Tao, I've got to say a big thank you to both of you for joining me on Arise 360 today, and good luck. I'm looking forward to more epic videos from you guys because definitely you keep us laughing, you keep us smiling, and in Nigeria we need a lot of laughter. So thank you for that.